Yo guys, what's going on? I'm next to Unspeakable. Oh, kind of. And this is different than the normal video. The reason I haven't been streaming recently is because, well, we had a death in my computer, that is. My good old power supply finally fully failed. So, had to order a new one. We got that today, and today I'll be putting it in. Stands a little tall. There. It's a little better. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this in a non-static zone, actually. Let's take it to the kitchen. Oh, the dining room. Don't want static electricity running my computer. I'm gonna pick you up here for a second, and this is the computer I play games with. Not that much. It's a 1080 gigabyte, 2 sticks of 8 gig DDR3? Yeah, DDR3 Corsair Dominator RAM. As you can see, I've got mixed matched fans in here. For the AIO, I have 2 Corsair 120mm magnetic levitation fans. Those things are really fast. I only have those for the AIO, but then I have a bunch of Asia Horse. You can see them up there. I can take off the panel, that'll probably help. Oh shit, don't drop it. That's actually glass, I forgot. I forgot that was actually glass. Alright. We got 3 more of these. These are the same ones down there. Then we've got 3 Corsair 140mm. I don't actually know the name of these ones. I couldn't find them. I looked for them, but I couldn't find any that matched them. I have to take this thing off anyways, clean it. That's just the front. Oops, that's not the right way. That's the front. And then, good God, these dust panels are dusty. I don't know the name of these ones. I've looked. I couldn't find any. I could probably use Google image search, but who wants that? These things suck in a lot of dust. Oh. God damn. They are pretty good fans, because they are sucking in a shit ton of dust. Which means they are sucking in a shit ton of air. There we go. Look at that. I haven't cleaned this in about maybe 3 weeks. This is like 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks worth of computer dust right there. That's only 3 weeks. Imagine that after a year if I didn't clean it. But, yeah. Alright. The back of this computer is, well, not the prettiest right now. And you may be wondering, well, I can see the whole computer. I've seen the whole computer. Where the fuck is the storage? The storage isn't in the computer right now. My storage, this isn't all of it. It's missing 2 things. I have a Seagate Barracuda. I think this runs at 7,200 RPM. Yep, it's a 1 terabyte HHD, then a 120 gig Kensington, and then 2. These are one of these is my boot drive. 2 Samsung 850 Evos, 500 gigs. I have to put those back on the plate. Let me go grab the screws and the screwdrivers. And the screwdriver, not drivers. I'm trying to think here. What are those other ones from? I got the screws to remount them here. Alright, I have a little bit of a makeshift going on here, because this thing is only actually meant to hold like 3 things, or 4 things. Yeah, so it has markings up here. Let me see if I can get the camera to get it. Okay, here we go. I have the thing now. Oh, I want to be able to see the whole damn screen. How do I can flip this thing around. Can I not? Yeah, I can take that off. Hold on, you're going to be in the darkness for a second. I can do this. For my tripod here. There goes the tripod thing again. Okay, I can do this. I fucking just dropped the same thing twice trying to put it on. God damn it. Alright, there we go. There. Now I can see the whole screen. Now I know when the thing's focusing. It's probably going to be backwards, right? No. So we have the markings for the things. Who the fuck would put fans back there? That goes. This thing goes right there. It goes right up in here. Who the fuck is gonna put fans there, bro? What are you blowing? What are you gonna be blowing on? Either way, so it has markings. This thing, this SSD, it only had like 3 spots or something. Or it had 4 spots, but I have an HHD in one of them, and that takes up 1.5 spots for the SSDs. So it didn't have enough room, so I had to, like, try to kind of fucking fit it. Yeah. Alright. So, take the first one here. At least I know where these go. These were only secured by, like, 3 screws, because this thing hasn't actually... It only had enough screws to secure what it could. So I actually only have 3 screws on 2 of my... on all of them. It's alright, though, because the rubber pads are underneath all of them so that they don't rattle. So it's not like it's gonna, like, rattle something to breaking it. So... I'm reattaching these right this minute here. Then, this thing's still pretty loose until I put this one on. I don't remember which one of these SSDs is actually my boot drive. I should probably mark that. It's alright. The computer will recognize which one it is for me anyways. And if it doesn't, I'll just have to swap the 2 cables that go into these 2 around. Which would be the middle 2 cables. I've gotten better with computers. I've actually learned to label my computer things. Like the cables, that's what I'm talking about. I labeled the SATA cables, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know if I labeled 1 boot or not, but that wouldn't matter anyways. Okay, gotta line it up with that. There we go. There we go. God, I need to get a ratcheting screwdriver. Maybe I should buy one from lttstore.com. LTT. Not TTT. LTT store.com. Linus Tech Tips. They sell a ratcheting screwdriver. I might buy it, but it's a little expensive. It's like $60. I can go out to my Ace Hardware in town and get a ratcheting screwdriver with other bits for like $25-30. Now theirs also has other bits in a convenient storage system, but I can get one for like $20-30 that also has a storage system and extra bits too. But I might end up buying one of theirs anyways, because I would like to support them, and buying their stuff would support them. Why is that loose? Is that even connected to that? Yeah, it is. That's better. Alright. This one actually has no top support. That's dumb. I should put one of in the opposite corners. I guess I did that to stop from... Oh, yeah, no, I remember why I did that now. Alright. We've got them reattached the correct way. They sit like this, so you don't actually fucking see them if you open the back pin. Well, you do, kind of, but you only see their backs. It sits like that in there. Now I remember what those screws are for. That was to hold this thing in place. I was looking at 4 tiny screws along with the PSU screws on the table, and I was like, what the fuck do those go to? Now I remember that's about that big thing right here. Alright. Now it's time for ridiculously oversized Amazon packaging. Typical. That did not work. I need more space. What the fuck? Why is it already open on that side? Great job on the shipping, you guys. Didn't bang around my new PSU unit at all. Who the fuck packaged this? I'm cutting this side. That side's cardboard is overlapped with the thing. Like the cardboard is overlapped and then taped on that side. This knife is sharp, by the way. This is a... what is it? Oh, this is a BSA knife. Yeah, Boy Scouts of America is probably getting poor because they're starting to make actual knives. If you can see here, if I can... Focus, you damn camera! There we go. It's a Boy Scouts of America brand. So, yeah. Oh, it's the... I mean... it's actually not that oversized. But who the fuck packaged this? Why isn't there protection on this side? Man! Oh, yeah. Don't you love popping though? Ooh, this thing's actually kind of heavy. So, I thought the previous one in this computer was 1,000 watts. It wasn't. When I took it out, I found out it was actually 850, so I ended up just buying an 1,000 watt, an 850. I was going to buy 1,000 watt, but I bought an 850 only because it was going to be faster to get here. Because that was, so I bought it. Well, I was going to buy it, but I put my paychecks in, but they hadn't gone through yet, so I needed my mom to put money onto my card, and I could pay her back literally the next day when they went through. But the thing is, the 1,000 watt PSU that I was going to buy had next day shipping that was not going to be available until like next week again, or something like that, I don't know. So I had to get it that day, but I ended up not getting the money from my mom in time. And so the next day shipping for that 1,000 watt disappeared. So I had to get an 850, which had next day shipping. Well, had next day delivery. But then I bought it on Amazon pretty much like right exactly after my mom had transferred money from hers to my account. And then I didn't check on the thing. And then like 3 hours later, I looked back on it to see how far it had gotten, and the payment didn't go through because I didn't wait. So I lost the next day delivery on this thing. Anyways, I would have had it 2 days ago. But I couldn't wait 2 fucking seconds. Couldn't wait like 5 minutes to buy it. So instead, I had to wait 2 more days just to get it. So it came today. I could have just bought an 1,000 watt instead and got it today, like this day. Like I would have had 1,000 watt instead, but I'm not gonna plan on doing any overclocking anyways. So I don't need any more power than the person that built this computer put into it originally, which was an 850 watt. I can go grab it real quick. It was an 850 watt. It was an 850 watt Silverstone. I've heard of that company. Never really seen anybody buy one. But it's modular. I don't know how old it is, but it was the cause of all my problems, that's for sure. Or at least I hope it was, and we don't have like a motherboard anti-surge reading incorrectly and broken. That would be bad. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm sure it is. I don't think so. I think it was just the power supply. This computer is probably what? I think this computer is just about as old as me. I think it's like 12 years old. Why am I taking so long to do this? Why am I cutting it? I act like it's going to be really hard to rip. So I decided I don't need any more power. I would have gotten 1,000 watt if I had known that I would have ended up having to wait 2 extra days either way. Alright. This box feels nice.